Well, where should I start? Yesterday was absolutely crazy. I had a lot of rain and I was doing like section 2 of the TED of Italy. Couldn't finish it. I couldn't. The bike was too heavy or I was not feeling well and I couldn't finish it. So I didn't. I got myself a nice bed and breakfast here in Italy and I'm so glad that it's my first B&B with a decent bed. So I'm really happy of that. Good night's sleep, good shower, good breakfast, absolute gorgeous breakfast. So now we're packing the big girl up and it's going to be a special one today because we're doing Via del Sale. It should be like a very iconic route in the south of the Alps and we're doing just that. Yeah, I am well rested. I have some energy back again, so that's great. Let me pack the bike up and then we will hit the road because it's an hour drive from here to the start of the Via del Sale. So yeah, let me do that. So we just arrived at the base of the mountain. Where is it? Something like Limone or something like that. I will put it in the display. So I'm just standing here now on the parking lot. It looks like it's quite cloudy. Actually, it is pretty cloudy for the moment. So my image will be a little bit will be dark. But hey, that's not a surprise. Maybe it's getting better in a couple of hours or minutes, we will see. But yeah. So first of all, you have to buy yourself a ticket to do the Via del Sale. It costs you 15 euro on your motorbike and more on a car or less with a bicycle. So do that online before you come to here. Yeah, I'm getting a cup of coffee and then we're doing it. The last pass before we enter France.
And off we go. The Via del Sale begins at Fort Central in Tende, an iconic starting point with quite a rich history. Here you can explore the remainings of the fort, which was used from 1881 to 1947. It was a key defense point to protect the border between Italy and France. From Fort Central, you follow a scenic gravel road that leads to the entrance of the Via del Sale. The views along the way are a great preview of the adventure ahead. Before you get too far, make sure to purchase your entrance ticket online. Doing this in advance saves time at the toll station and let you get straight to the fun part, exploring the trail.
Lots of loose rocks here. Lots of. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look at it. It's insane. It's mental. Being able to ride here is like, it's not normal. Oh my god, goodness. Look at it. This is definitely not a route to race. Could you imagine, like, full on the gas here? You miss a corner and you drop like several hundred meters to the bottom. Yeah, the route isn't that bad. Lots of loose rock. You can compare it with, I would say, compare it with Yasieta, or compare it with Yasieta, but with more elevation and more loose rock. guys, look at this. Look at this. Isn't this insane? Freaking out. Actually, I'm do freaking out. It's so deep. It's so deep. It's a little bit more tricky. Stay calm, stay relaxed. Outside the corner. Everything. Ooh, all those loose rock here. Oh my god. Here you have a lot of loose rock in this corner. Oh, nice. Rocky. After this, I need to call my wife to say happy birthday, because I think my aunt has given the flowers. I feel my mobile phone or my smartphone and feel them vibrating. So it's probably because my aunt has given the flowers, and then my wife is sending me like, oh, thank you. Whoa, damn, shit. Ah! There she goes. So, like I already mentioned, loose stones. You have to like them. Get your ass a little bit more behind, so the steering can go much more smoothly.
As I continue along the trail, the rocky terrain keeps on going. It keeps you on your toes the entire time. Every section feels like a test of your focus and technique. You constantly need to pick your lines carefully, staying steady and letting the bike do its thing. But while the rocks demand your attention, it's impossible not to get distracted by the views. The mountains stretch endlessly in every direction, and the trail offers some truly breathtaking scenery. It's a kind of landscape that makes you pause for a moment to soak it in. Well, that's when you can find a smooth spot to stop. The combination of the rugged terrain and the stunning vistas make the ride an unforgettable experience. It's a constant balance of challenge and reward, with the trail pushing you just enough to keep things interesting.
Let us wait for oh. Massive. It's really massive. I'm sweating my ass off. There's still a jeep coming? No. Okay. Controlled. First gear. Control. Guys really never think that it's as easy as Asiata. It's much harder than Asiata because of all the big rocks. Okay, that's better. That last part was quite difficult because the stones were always rolling, and there were some parts of them were like very slippery because it starts raining, and yeah, And if you're then riding a big tank like this, full of luggage, then the bike pushes you down. Yeah, it's so nice, man. It is so amazing nice here. Always fun to ride in the water. I find it fun because you can't see anything what's underneath it. And sometimes it goes well, sometimes it's like, oh, this time it went all good. Oh. This is tricky. This is really tricky, guys. You wanna see something? Look at this. There you have sheep with shorter legs on one side. Nah, I'm just joking around. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm always switching lanes because of those big rock slabs. They're quite sketchy now that it's raining. I like to cross them like really 90 degrees onto them and not like diagonal. But then I'm also diagonal, but with the ground, I think. That was crazy. A hole in the road, in the street here. Oh, it's getting slippery. Like a layer on the surface that is getting wet, and it's getting really slippery. So maybe it's better to drop pressure on the tires because I'm still riding like kinda high pressure now.
I just made it to the end of Via del Sale, and let me tell you, that hot coffee from the guy at the desk, absolutely perfect. Just what I needed after that last stretch. The rain made the descent pretty intense, with slippery rocks and tricky sections that kept me on an edge the whole way down. But honestly, I loved every second of it. This trail was such a great adventure, and I would do it like all over again. Maybe the next time on a lighter bike, because yeah, I want to pick up a little bit more pace, and with the GS Adventure it was quite technical. Now, with this coffee in hand, I'm heading south. The plan is to hit the head and make my way back into France. And while I thought the Via del Sale was tough, the next section completely blew me away. To be honest, absolutely insane, and doing it with a 250 plus kilogram bike on your own, guys, let's be honest, don't do it.
Not stopping. Oh no, it is not stopping yet. on, Glenn. You can do it, bro. You can do it. It's not your first rodeo, man. It is not your first rodeo. I love it when a plan works.
And that's it for today's adventure. I hope I gave you a good idea of just how challenging these enduro tracks can be. Honestly, there were moments where I was absolutely shitting myself. It was that intense. After this part, the trail did ease a bit up.
Like, look at this view, guys. I just flew here with the drone and now we're already here riding our bike. How cool is that?
But I still had to be sharp and keep my focus high. The combination of rough terrain and the exhaustion really pushed me to my limits. Reaching the bottom of the mountain, it felt like such a relief. I can't even describe how good it was to finally have a cold drink and take a well-deserved break. So what a day it's been. Challenging, rewarding, and unforgettable all at once. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.